Alright, cool. So you man, let me start again, yeah? Boom. So alright, cool. You man, as you guys grew up here, you man went around and stuff like that. But see, the thing is, yeah, a lot of people right now, yeah, that are on the roads right now, yeah, they're people who learn around from an early age. Listen to what I'm saying, yeah. Man them that are controlling the streets right now, man them that probably in the music industry are people duxi the gay when they were young. You know? People that end of the day, yeah, don't think if you come out here and you have flying colours and nothing happens to you, it's nothing to do with you, it's your whole daughter. It's your Abba's daughter, I'm telling you now. You know? Because a lot of men are out here thinking like, you know what, it's me. But they don't know the shaitan, they can't get to their parents. So what they're going to do, they're going to go to their kids. You understand? So bro, one thing is, yeah, that you don't need to be perfect. I don't know what you do, if you listen to your music, whatever you do, but make sure whatever you're doing, Saladin, bang out the salahs, man. You know? I only started praying when I was in my 20s. Imagine that. First time I started praying, even when I prayed Fajr, I was in this with a reverb. I prayed my salah with a reverb, brother. Get me? And he was my brother, and he used to get me up at night. And he used to say to me, come, I can pray Fajr now. Obviously you're thinking, oh, where's Abba and that? Get me? You're thinking, where's Abba and stuff? But I'm thinking, like, my Abba, he passed away at a young age, you know? And I didn't have that. Maybe you guys, I don't know if your dads are here or you guys are lucky to have your dad. Use that as a beneficial. Even if you don't understand your dad or you think you don't see eye to eye or whatever, just his one word is enough guidance for you. You understand? Like, I only got a passion. I want to ask you, what do you like doing, my brother? Yeah, but what's your passion? What can you do for free and no one will need to charge you? Huh? So like, why not? Yeah, you get paid for that. Do you love that? Yeah. Can you bang that out? That's a passion, yeah? How about you, Ronaldo? Football? Do you bang that football proper? Do you love it though? Bro, imagine I never had a passion until I was in my 20s, bro. You know? Having a passion is something that you need to have. A lot of men are lost out here right now, yeah? You don't want to be in your 20s, bro, and you don't know how to hold down a job, a 9 to 5. You're going to end up scratching your head, saying to yourself, why is this manager talking to me like that? I'm my own boss. You need to learn discipline from a young age. You're not going to learn discipline when you're 30, you're 40, in your late 20s, no way. You have to learn it now. You have to humble yourself. Even if it means you get a part-time job. Even if it means, don't sit in your house. Don't sit in your house. Even if you have to go knock on doors and you have to do window cleaning. Wallahi, that there is going to lead you to something bigger in the end. You know? Always try to grow a passion, man. You don't want to be out here with no passion, man. Don't think, oh, you know what, because my man's doing it. No. Find what you're good at. Find what you love as a person. And if you can't find what your passion is, wallahi, oh billahi, oh tallahi, if you ask Allah, please guide me and let me find what I love. I'm guaranteed He's going to put on a plate for you like that. You know? But you have to always go back to the main source. And that's Allah. You know? Allah is the most important thing. Wallahi, billahi, I'm not going on like I'm perfect. I'm not going on like I'm not sinning. You get me? But I know how powerful the deen is, bro. I know how powerful it is. I know how it can change lives, bro. I had my homie, my best friend, bro. He was from Stradley Walk in Bow, E3. E3 3HF, that was his postcode. That's how I remember. I used to send him letters when I was in prison. Imagine now you lot's age. Me and him used to say to us, you know what? Watch when we get married. Both of us are gonna get married. You get me? We're gonna have kids. My kids are gonna play with your kids. We're gonna grow up. We're gonna have businesses. We're gonna have this. But guess what ends up happening? My homie is in a mental hospital now. What happened to the plan? Maybe we didn't stick to Allah. Maybe we end up meeting each other in prison. I met him on the streets when I was 13. My auntie used to live in Bow. Give me, very nice woman, mashallah, yeah. She used to look after me, yeah. Get me? And I met him. He was the only Somali boy that used to be out here. Maybe there's so many Somalians now, but there's only a majority of people that was out here back then. I'm talking about early 2000 and early 05, 06 time. There's not a lot of Somalians. So when I used to see him, and I used to see a couple of men from Popular and Christie and that, I used to look at him and say, yo, yeah, what's your name? He said, okay, where you staying? Where you from? I said, I'm from Burra. He said, he was like, how much innit? You get me? He was my brother, innit? So this time now, I used to say that, then I said to myself, what happened to you, bro? He ended up getting sent home, you know? His family, because he was causing so much trouble here, his family ended up deporting him to a different country and to Burra. And guess what they end up doing to him? They end up locking him up. And he ended up getting emotional. And he ended up building up trauma. So he had no one to trust. And then by the time he got back here, I don't know what happened to him. He ended up losing his mind. And before you know it, he said he's hearing voices. And when they say he said he's hearing voices, they end up giving him medication. And medication, since he's been in there for the last 6-7 years. I talk to him every day. He still say, have we still got that plan, bro? Do you know what I mean? Have we still got that plan? Are we still going to have kids? Is my kids and your kids going to grow up together? Are they going to be best friends like us? And I can't promise him that. So the reason why I'm telling you that, you man, is because, like, if you really love your brother right now, I don't know who's close or who's got a close bond here, yeah? But wallahi, if you guys love each other, yeah, stick to Allah, man. Bang out your salahs, man. Wallahi, man, I'm telling you now, bro. The streets, there's man that are beefing together, that there's people that loved each other, that went football, that went boxing together, they want to kill each other right now as we speak. They're the worst enemy. Do you know why? Shaitan can't dehkale. You know? The shaitan went inside them. But if they stuck with Allah and they banged out their salahs and whatever they do, it was feasting billah, whatever. I don't care what you do. If you go out, if you go on holiday, you do this, but you always have to stick to Allah. I met a guy, yeah? Watch this now, yeah? I met his brother. Such a cool brother, you know. Wallah, he was so blessed, Somali brother. He was a bit younger than me. He was 26, 27. I said, what is it? Wicked bad time. And I looked at him and he said to me, oh yeah, come, me and you need to start businesses. We need to start a business, you know. We need to build something together. And I looked at him in the eye. I said, you know how many people that have ended up breaking our relationships because of money, because of that? And I said to him, you know what, I'll be honest with you, I love the way me and you are conducting each other and how we're connecting and how we got a bond. But I want us to just be friends for the sake of Allah. Wallahi, man. Because that's going to be endless. It's unlimited love. You know, there's no expectations, there's no nothing. You love me for the sake of Allah. We go umrah together, we pray, we fast together, we do intikaf together, we do all of that together. But I know that relationship because I look at my man. Because I've got childhood friends that I can't even be in the same room as them right now. You know? I can't be in the same room with them. The reason I only be in, because they know the old me. You know? And because they know the old me, that's all they see. So when you see this new guy sitting in front of them, it's like, are you sure this is you, bro? So come, you need to come back on the road with man, come on, bro. And I look at them and say, me and you on the two different paths. And I'm not saying I'm not better than them in no way. I found my path in it, you know? And everyone's gonna leave each other. So it's either you want to be with your best friend in a good environment, or you want to be your best friend in Hafsi. It's down to you. Wallahi, man, I see so much man that are in prison right now. Reason being, because they didn't have a passion. They did have a passion, they had a goal, but they didn't stick to their goal. They got something in their face that got dangled and said, you know what, this is just for the time being, and they took that. And that's just a human being, you know? But wallahi, stick to your passion, even if it takes you 10, 15 years, stick to whatever you want to do, you know? He's not going to help you find your passion. He's not going to help you find your passion. Only you and Allah is going to help you find your passion and your goal. And he's going to help you stick to it, wallahi, man. You know? Right now, I go visit my friend. It hurts me, bro. They drugged him up. His face is all chubby, bro. He's all fat and that. He's weighing 28 stones, bro. When he was on road, he was 11 stones. You know what I mean? And that's deep, blood. And I can't even help him. You know? I can't even take him out of that place. And I think to myself, I think to myself, you know, one for this today, I think to myself, Guledo, you know, imagine you guys took a different road in life, man. You know? Would you guys still be together, bro? You know? Like, and even I've got family members. Like me right now, I'm a boy of 6 in it. I've got 5 brothers. We're all 1 year apart, imagine that. Look at this, alhamdulillah, innit? Get me? But guess what? Because we didn't stick with Allahi at a young age, and I got incarcerated, they got incarcerated, it's very hard for us to have a bond, man. You know, I love them to bits, I'll give them up my left hand, my right hand for them, but that connection is not there. I connect with strangers more. I know you guys are thinking, oh, that's your brother though. But I don't know, that's how Allah made it out to be. I love them, I'll give them anything like that, I'll take off my trainers for them, but I can't have that connection. I can have that connection with a stranger or something like that. And it's sad, you know, because I have to build relationships with people in different places. Reason being, because I didn't build up a healthy relationship in the beginning with them. You know, and it's all about building healthy relationships. You know what I mean? Having discipline. We didn't have no discipline. We came on the roads when we was 10, 11, 12. You know, I went prison age 15. I left school age 10. You know, I learned how to read age 23. Imagine that. And it's nothing that I'm trying to say, I'm trying to glow, I'm trying to act like, oh, okay, cool. Cool, that's just, alhamdulillah, I learned how to read, I learned how to do everything that I need to do. I went prison. Guess what? I was on the roads. I was cool. You know what I mean? I was an active kid. You know, I had money. I had female attention, whatever. It's cool. Get me? But guess what ended up happening? I went prison. I got served. They give me a few years, 3-4 years. I ended up serving inside there. What ended up happening? The people that I was on road with, the people that I was with every single day, wallahi, they completely forgot about me after 6 months. And guess who's the only one that was jumping on the train for 2-3 hours? All you in it. Nah, but man's quick to answer, my right hand's cool, but when I see all his cool, I'll be like, let me just put this on silent 1 second, I'm gonna ring her back 1 second. And that's not fair because she loves you more than you love yourself. You know? That's why you have to love the one who created everyone. And once you do that, then you give everyone their rights and how it is. You know? I know the more you read into your Quran or whatever, the more you fall in love with it. Stick to it, man. Wallahi. I went Umrah. Look at this. Right now, I went Umrah by myself. 1 man up. I jumped on a flight. 1 ticket straight away. No left and right. I may have like 2 grand, 2.5 grand in my account. I looked at it. I said, you know what? Well, yeah, man. You need to go Umrah. Booked my ticket. Landed there. Alhamdulillah. Cut through by myself. You don't need a big team. Whatever you want to do, you can accomplish everything by yourself. You have to have tawakkul. Always believe in Allah, man. Trust in Allah. I put all my trust in Allah. And wallahi, every single day, my trust is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, bro. Before, blood, like, I swear to God, wallahi, yeah, I used to think to myself, everything that I'm doing, I'm the GOAT. I'm the man. I've done this. This money, Allah did say. You know what I mean? But you have to put Allah first. I know, but you're arrogant. You can say to yourself, yeah, we do believe in Allah, we do this. But deep down inside, you're going to think you make this happen. You know? That's why you always have to thank Allah. You have to always you have to be grateful for everything, you know? And you have to build healthy relationships, man. Build healthy relationships right now. Make sure you man are doing something. Alright, cool, I don't care. Even if someone hits the road or something like that, make sure you're doing something like football. Make sure you're going Quran classes. Make sure you're doing something because end of the day, when they go away now, you know, there's a man on the road that don't know even how to come off the road right now. If they look left or right, they're saying, brother, no, this is all I know. And that's sad, bro. You don't want to be in that position. Why? Because they didn't follow their passion. There's man in my hood that there should have been football players, should have been athletes, should have been a lot of things. You know? But it's never too late for them. Don't get me wrong. It's never too late for nobody, you understand? But if you don't find that passion now, and you don't stick to it, end of the day, head though, it's going to swallow you up, you know? And yeah, man. Just take a drink. So yeah, you lot, cool. Prison, I'll tell you a situation, yeah? And it's all fun and games when you get locked up with 30, 40 of your friends. You know? It's all fun and games when you get locked up with 30 or 40 of your friends. But when you go to prison by yourself, that's when it's going to be a big wake-up call. I end up being locked up. They locked me up age 18. Like, who's 18 here? A couple man, yeah? Cool. Alright, cool. I end up getting locked up age 18. See the trainers that I'm wearing? They took everything off my feet. Everything from head to toe. They changed me. They said, you know what? This is going to be for forensic. It was for violent crime forensic. Cut a long story short. Guess what they end up sending me? Timbuktu. They send me up north somewhere. Why? Allah. I could have went Filton. I could have went to these local jails. But may Allah may have been testing me with something. What I ended up doing? I went to a prison. Who ended up being in this prison? Majority of the people in the prison, 90% are down people. You know? And at 18, you're thinking to yourself, later, let alone going to Feltham, you're in the whole place and you're the only, forget about black, forget about in Somalia, you're the only black man in the whole wing. So you're thinking to yourself, wow, this is a setup. It's not. On top of that, guess what they end up doing? I end up sharing a cell. Guess who they put me in the cell with? They put me in the cell with a lifer. A man that's doing 25 years. And guess what I'm in there for? I'm in there for remand. Why am I sharing the cell with this guy? So this guy is from Nottingham. Big at down you. I remember. He's a big at down you. So I'll go into my cell. They give you a plastic, big bag. When it's like a big bag, you got your towel, you got your bustle, you got everything inside there, whatever, your plate, whatever. You pick it up like that, boom. You put it down now. So boom, I went into the cell. He looked at me like that, fat, a down boy, you get me? Around 6'3", you get me? And he looked at me like that. He looked at the guard. You right there, guard? Yeah, I'm alright. Guess what the guard done? He shot you. Yeah. So I'm cooking the plate, you know, I'm thinking, shake up a measure for that. I said, one second. Boom! They closed the door behind me, bro. As soon as they closed the door behind me, my man said, so where are you from, lad? It's some mad, not even a Scouse accent, some mad accent, yeah? Where are you from? So I'm from London. Oh, you're one of them London rude boys, yeah? One of them London rude boys, yeah? You think you're bad, yeah? And I looked at him, I'm just being humble, I'm thinking, yeah, it's all the kind of mountain there, whatever. This time I'm thinking, alright, cool. Guess what ends up happening? Boom. What ends up happening is, guess what ends up happening? What ends up happening is, my man, I go to get my dinner. As soon as I go to get my dinner, whilst I'm taking it, I come back. I've got a cake, I've got a chicken, I've got some potatoes, I've got some gravy, whatever in it. Boom, I've got my mentor, I'll come up. One take it now. As soon as I'm taking it, guess what ends up happening? Got into my cell. As soon as I get into my cell, my man looks at my cake. Guess what he says? I want your cake. So I'm thinking, brother, man, this is a joke thing, bro. Like, I said, this is a joke thing. What do you mean you were like? I said, I looked at him, bro. I said, well, you're twice my size. What do you mean you want my cake? I want your cake. It was a chocolate cake. I remember. So I'm like, nah, you're not having that. I want my cake now. I said, brother. So I'm looking at this guy's just carrying over me like that. He's like that. So I want my cake now. I'm in his cell with this 4x4. I'm thinking, no, man. How's the cake I deal, man? Take the cake. I gave him his cake. Wallahi, but there's only so much you can take as a human being. Regardless how big he is, yeah, my heart's pumping now. Boom, 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 boom. I said, well, they died. How the hell? I said, cool. Night time comes. God keep on the head, everything. What ends up happening? Guess what my man's telling me? I want your busto. So what do you mean you want my busto? You got a busto. I want your one. I said, you're violating. Stop violating. You're taking the piss now. Wallahi, you're taking the piss. Stop that. I want your busto now. I say this is busto. I say I want your blanket. So I want your blanket right now. Take the blanket, bro. So cool. So I'm there. I'm scheming on him, you know. I'm scheming. I'm thinking, bro, I'm gonna do this guy. Yeah, Saturday. I didn't even close my eyes. Man's there, headphones, the makeup, the sun come out. Door gets open. 7 stuff. I'm like 8 a.m. Domestics means you have to clean yourself, have a shower, have your phone call. Then whoever goes to work, visits, whatever you do, that's what you do. I've come out my cell now. Come down to the cell, I went to the governor, I said, governor, I want to leave cells, you know. So what's the issue? I was not on stitching your hand, you know. I'm just saying, you know what, me and him are not seeing eye to eye, you know, and I want my own space. well, you have to put up with it. You have to put up with it. I'm thinking, what's going on here? I've looked there, that. Who do I end up seeing? One Mado brother. Alhamdulillah, I've gone to him straight away. But there's a story behind this, innit? This is the reason why I'm saying this, innit? There's a moral behind it, sorry. I end up seeing this Mado brother. As soon as I see the Mado brother, I said, yo, wow, brother, what's your name? He said, my name's Elijah. So where are you from? I said, I'm from Northwest Kilburn. He said, yeah, my brother. I said, what, how are you, my brother? I said, I'm not good, you know. I said, what's the matter? The guy who is a bit older than me, you know, this Elijah guy, I said, what's the matter? He said to me, he said, I'm saying, bro, like, this guy's got me some type of way, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, my soulmate's getting on to me, innit? Like he's bullying, man, basically, innit? Like, you know what I mean? He said, I don't have that, bro. 1 second. He went into his cell, boom. What did he give me? Give me a knife. Yeah? He said, take that. If my man tries to make sure you hook him up. I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, I'm already in jail for the mad thing, bro. I'm not trying to do the mad thing. This is long, bro. But this is do or die, you know. I ain't got a choice. You know what I mean? It's either do that or my man's gonna end up doing the mad thing, and before you know it, my man he might even start moving through you. You understand? I'm not on that, bro. So you have to nip it in the boot, and then you have to nip it in the bud straight away. So anyway, I've took the thing now. As soon as I took the thing, I put it in my waistband. As soon as I put it in my waistband, body keep on not waiting. We waited, come to dinner time. Shaking the cake, leave us on not playing. Dad, I said, I want your cake. What do you mean you want my cake, bro? You're not getting my cake. I want the cake now. Alright, cool, here, take the cake. But I know the last time the God's gonna check round is at 9 o'clock, innit? So I can't do nothing until after 9. So I said, you know what, take the cake, say no more. Hit 9 o'clock. What do? I changed the channel on purpose. We're so bored. So what do? So I'm changing the channel, I want to watch something else. Do you want me to break your fingers? Well, I'm watching something else. Boom. He's changed it. So I dare you to do that, I'm going to break your fingers. I've done it now. He's got up. As he got up, boom, he went to go and change the channel. I went, boom, there. Watch this now. Piss now. You think it's all fun and games. You get angry, but then reality hits you soon as you see dig. When you see that blood, there's no turning back. It's either that person is going to die on you, or he's going to be critical, or you're going to prison for a long, long time. But I'm already in prison. So I'm thinking to myself, brother, what is going on now? So now reality kicked in. I'm thinking, let it what's going to happen? Shh. Press the bell straight away. Call the officers. So officers, look, help. They dashed me out of the cell. Bang! They put me down the block. The block is a place where there's no one else there. So I'm down the block now. They keep me there 2 weeks. I don't come out of my cell at all. You don't come out. They give you food. Allah, He only knows what's inside that food. Now you actually got to go inside your cell, innit? So that's it. But they give you food from the door. You don't know what's inside this food. They could be dancing on the food. You don't know what's going on. Fast forward now. They take me to the police station. They say, we're doing it for 8 AM, attempt to murder. I said, what? Attempt to murder? I've gone back to my cell. Like Allah can see, yeah, I started crying. Crying, you know. Like actual tears. I'm saying to myself, how the hell did you get yourself in this position today? You've come to prison for something else. Now you've got some big bird. What's happening, bro? Fast forward now. They move me from that jail. What ends up happening? They take me to Felton. I'm in Felton now. I'm on stage bullying free. So I can't share the shower with nobody. I can't do nothing. I'm thinking these time, man, I'm thinking, bro, what are you here for me, bro? What do you mean? I said, brother, you can't even just jump in the shower with us. I said, nah, bro, I've done the mad thing up there. They was like, are you sure, bro? I said, bro, there's my babies, man. Allow all of that, bro. I'm not that guy, bro. Stop all of that. Bam, what happens? Alhamdulillah. 3 months later, case gets thrown out. Alhamdulillah. Reason being, they realise, why is this lifer in the cell with this Ramad guy? So I was not even meant to be in the same cell with this guy. So these people, they'll sabotage you if you want. Wallahi, before I got to that jail, there was a boy, a Somali boy from Stratton. He got killed. Do you know who killed him? The officers. They say he tried to resist, but they strangled him to death. And what has to do again? And this day on, the murderers are still walking. You know? So you don't want to end up your life in them kind of places, man. There's men that are doing life right now in prison for what? Let me. So again, there's men that are doing life in prison for that now. Find your passion, find your goal, stick to it. Wallahi, bang out your salat, bro. That's all. I keep saying that. I keep bang out gym. Have hobbies. Find how to play tennis. Don't only play football. Play tennis. Play basketball. Play badminton. Play squash. Whatever. Broaden your horizons. Get me? Do things that are be unique. You know how hard it was for me to pick this lane that I'm in right now, for me to be inspired for change. Imagine just being surrounded by all negativity. You're saying to yourself, I don't know what made me want to do that or nothing. Was Ilahi, I'll be honest with you. Ilahi is Allah. Allah planned everything. I didn't plan nothing. I was asking Ilahi to heal me, you know. I lost my best friend in prison. He died in his sleep. He's got a daughter. She's 8 years old right now. She has no father. They're telling me he died in his sleep. This is my best friend. You know? My other friend, he's in a mental hospital. You know? Now I'm thinking, this is not all worth it. So I'm all hurting. I'm all traumatized. So I'm in a mosque trying to heal. I'm in a mosque trying to get closer to Allah. But then Allah will open doors for you that no one else can't. You know? And always try to listen to Warrior, man. I know it sounds cliche and everyone saying these things, but always Warrior Qudra, you know? And the more you learn, the more you can give to your mom and you can advise your mom. But if she can't see with her own two eyes that you're learning something, especially in the deen, what can you say to her? How can she take your word? You know? So yeah, that's what's up. How long? What's the time? Q&A's, questions, brothers? Come, ask me. The maddest thing that I saw in jail. The maddest thing that I saw in jail. I tell you what I saw in jail. The maddest thing. It was in the middle. It was at night time. Everyone was banged up in their cell. I didn't specifically see with my own eyes, but I heard it. There was a Somali brother. No, not the mad thing. Not that thing, bro. No, not that. It was a small, that is deep, bro. It was a Somali brother. He was in his cell. He had epilepsy. He had an epileptic fit. Guess what ended up happening? He ended up busting his head on the pipe. And he ended up getting brain damage. And now the guy, he can't even speak. He's slurring his words. So I think that's the most maddest thing that I've seen. Oh, my man's not coming back. I've seen mad people getting sliced. I see some madness. I don't know if you guys see one of my stories on my YouTube channel where I interviewed that guy, Yamin B. He went to adult prison, yeah? No, he was in a double A cat, sorry. And there was a Somali boy that come in there for murder. He's only 21 years old. Guess what ended up happening? 4 men went into that shower and they done the mad thing. Wallahi, bro. Wallahi, bro. You'll see that video, I'm going to check the video and you'll hear my man say that, bro. And guess what? My man was screaming. My man was screaming, oil. Wallahi, it's deep, bro. Watch when you get put in that position, you don't know where to look. You don't know where to look. You know? Stick to your guns, man. You guys love each other, man. Don't hate each other, man. Uplift each other as well. That's what I want to tell you. Don't downgrade each other. If he's got a bad haircut, don't make it better. Whatever. If he has a bad haircut, don't make it big. Get me? If he's chubby or he's slim, whatever, don't belittle each other. You need those good stuff. Like, build each other up, uplift each other. Don't downgrade each other. The oldies used to downgrade. My generation used to downgrade each other. We never used to say positive things to each other. We used to puzzle each other. But eventually, it ends up affecting someone down the line. Because everyone's not mentally strong, you know. So someone's going to get affected if you be rude, and deep down it's going to hurt them, bro. So say nice things to your brothers, man. Uplift your brothers, man. Jeremy says, "MashaAllah, you look good today, man." Rah, rah, rah. That's what it's about, man. Spreading that positivity, man. It's not about being bad boy, man. What's bad? What's good being bad? Get me? Being a bad boy has an expiry date. You know what I mean? All the bad boys that I know, they end up want to leave the road. There was meant to be a couple of men that was meant to come with me today, but I told him last minute, bro. These men, I was in prison with these men, you know. And imagine now, one of them, he just qualified being an electrician. The other one, he qualified being a plumber. And it took him 10 years to realise this. But he could have done this 10 years ago, you know. So, yeah, man. That's what's up, man. But yeah, so I don't know, anything else, my brothers? Come on, you guys ask man, from the heart, man, anything, man.
Oh, question. What's the biggest challenge? So, changing.
Biggest challenge? Changing my surroundings, man. Get me, coming out of my comfort zone, whatever. If I've been around different circles, man, guess what ends up happening, you man? Guess what ends up happening? I'm around man then. Wallahi, I'm so, bro, imagine I used to walk in my hood there, in my state, whatever. I used to see my neighbours. These men used to wake up every single morning religiously, yeah, and go to their school. I used to look at these men and think, what are these men on? Get me, I'm thinking, bro, ain't these men trying to get money out of here? Well, that is what I'm small-minded, you know. But guess what he is now, my neighbour? He's a doctor. Huh? Guess what now? He's got a beautiful family. Guess what now? He don't even need to look behind his back. He don't have no PTSD. I got PTSD, bro. I can't be around certain things or certain people, bro. You know? I can't see certain things, man. Because it wraps up and look at you, especially if you live a certain lifestyle. You don't want to be like that, man. You don't want to walk down the street and think, you're looking down with your son and thinking, I just walk down here, man, I'm them and them. You don't want that, bro. Why do you want that? For what? We don't want that, bro. You want to live your life clean, bro. Clean, bro. You understand? And your wife, whoever's gonna marry you, she don't deserve to be healing your wounds. She deserves to have a man that's whole. You know? A man that can hold himself down. As much as she wants to be there for her partner or something like that, she wants a man that don't have no worries or no issues. Someone that she can lean on, not someone that's gonna lean on her. You know? And all these things come together, bro. It's a package. You know? And one of the biggest challenges is, I would say, being patient as well, man. Sabr, man. Sabr is key, man. That's one of the most important things, man. Everything's not going to be, Rome was not built in one day, you know? And, yeah, man. That's what I say, man. Anything else? I'll go sneeze. And yeah, there's one thing I want to mention as well. So you've got sisters at home, yeah? I don't know who has brothers and sisters here, but try to build a bond with your sisters. As much, it don't matter. Say, wallah, how are you, wallah, how's things? Have you got anything? Wallahi, man, build that bond, man. You don't want her to build a bond with a man that she don't know. You don't want her to be opening up to him. Oh, she's not going to open up the same, but you want to have that relationship, man. Get me? I know it's like sure that I don't speak to each other, but nah, it's not about that, man. Because anyway, she's going to be the auntie of your children. And she wants her to be the best aunt, you know? So now you have to build that bond. You think she's your little sister, older sister, they build that. Say, well, what's up, man? You're good, yeah? And build that, man. Yeah, you understand? Yeah, man. That's what I say. Anything else, my boss?
What would you say needs to be put in place for say, the younger generation to sort of change their ways and change their mindset?
Okay, for them to change their mindset, the older generation needs to build a bond as well. They need to see the child from a different angle. Because when they see you guys love each other, they're going to love each other. But if they see you lot distance, then how do you expect them to be together? You can't just come around each other once a month and say, yeah, we're standing together. They need to see this religiously. They need to see you guys praying together in the mosque. You know? You need to have a group in the WhatsApp or something. You need to have a group where you guys go messaging and thinking, who's late for mosque? Like, they need to see that drive. And what are they it's going to rub off on them. Inshallah. Anything else, my boys, please? Man, come on, man. Alright, cool. One more story time, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Hey, what story time do you want, though, man? Jail is boring, guys. Oh, this is jail, isn't it? Oh, shall I tell you what happened to me yesterday? You see it yesterday. What happened yesterday? I'll tell you a quick story time. Basically, what happened was, I was eating biryani in one spot, yeah? As I'm boxing this biryani, guess what I said to myself? I was eating this biryani was £3.50. It was not a lot. It was delicious. But guess what, on top of that, yeah? I had no worries, bro. You know? I had no back movement right now. I didn't have no one to look after. I didn't have no phone ringing. So I looked at myself and I said to myself, Alhamdulillah. All praises to Allah, man. Because my 10s and 20s were the worst time of my life. Between my 10s and 20s. Like, that was the worst time of my life. So I was sitting there anyway, fast forward, I was sitting there, I'm eating my food. Guess what ends up happening? I see a young man walk past me, bro. I can see from the side of my eye, yeah, I can see him walk past. But guess what he's doing? He's doing that. He's a young Somali brother, you know. You'll see it on my YouTube, you'll see it, man. I was on Instagram live, you know, we go like that. And I looked at him, I've seen him only once, you know, before. So I looked at him like that. I said, we are. Kali, come. He came. I said, what's wrong? Guess what he said to me? Oh, I can't breathe. I said, huh? Busted through for him. Oh, take off your jacket, relax. I said, what's the matter? Well, no, I'm gonna die right now. Imagine that. That's what he said to me. Bro, I'm gonna die right now. I said, what, bro, what happened to you, bro? I said, bro, what, is it allowed? He said, yeah, bro. Damn, I said, bro, I'm gonna die right now. I said, say la ilaha illallah, say la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. I held him. I said, I tried to hold him down. I held him down. I'm thinking, what's going on, and he keeps getting into one state. Then fast forward, I said, yo, give me Hoya's number, give me your sister's number. I need to speak to where he didn't. He's 17 years old. I said, let me speak to someone. He gave me his sister's number straight away. Bam, I said, well, assalamu alaikum. I said, who's this? I said, first of all, assalamu alaikum. I'm here because you're a little brother. Say his name's Muhammad, obviously. His name's not Muhammad, but his name's Muhammad. I'm here with Muhammad. So what are you doing with my brother? Nothing. Listen, the brother will scoop over here right now. Yeah? He's having a panic attack. Yeah? Where's Julio? We need someone to come collect him. Oh, how do you know my brother? Alright, cool, that's irrelevant. I said, well, I will. Please send a cab. Please send a cab right now so we can put him in a cab. Where are you guys? I said, we're in Hanslow. At that time, he was in Hanslow at this time. He said, yeah? Boom. And I'm looking at him. And I looked at him and said, well, are you going to come Umrah with me? Then I said, well, I will. I spoke to his sister on the phone by myself. I said, well, I will. Like, I don't want to be forward and this is none of my business, but didn't you know the state your brother was in? This must not be the first time that you've seen him like this. What did you do? What steps did you take for you to avoid something like this happening? We can't turn blind in situations like this. And if you see one of the mandem in the hood, and if you see one of the mandem and he's moving a bit taps, well, Allah, please, I'm begging you, yeah, don't try to avoid that. That's the worst thing you can do. At the end of the day, Allah can see everything, you know? You see how that person's feeling? Allah can make you like that tomorrow. No one's safe out here. So when you see your brother or your sister in distress or something like that, even a kind word, even how are you, even how's your day been, or do you need some water, whatever, say something nice. Because our community, guess what we do? We're only worried about ourselves, majority of the time. And that's being selfish. It's not about that. And first of all, we're Somali, yeah? But before we're Somali, we're Muslim, you know? Remember that. We're not better than no one, bro. Remember that. So when we say, oh, you're Mali, nah, bro, forget about all of that. Muslim batahay. Because when you die, you're going to die as a Muslim, you're not going to die as a Somalian. You know? And that's the only thing that's going to save you. So please don't try to neglect each other, show each other love, build each other up. And yeah, man, do what you can do, man. You understand? Don't try to avoid my man because my man's moving a bit. Alright, cool, if my man's moving a bit, have the right people approach him. If you feel like he's on jobs, find a job worker for him. If you feel like, oh, he's moving a bit tight, do something, find a counsellor, find a therapist, but don't leave him, don't neglect him. That's what real brothers do, blood. Like, we don't put each other down, bro. If my man's jacked on the floor and he's drinking, say, alright, cool, don't judge him. Don't judge him. Because he may be there today like that, but tomorrow he might be better than you. You never know. So just be patient with man. Don't judge man on their circumstances and try to help man. Always protect yourself, obviously. Never put your hand in the fire. Always keep the distance. Get me? But at the same time, don't neglect man. Get me? Don't walk past man. Say up to you if you're anti. Because I see bare uncles around here. Okay, I don't know who they are. I see bare uncles around here, bro. And I think to myself, it hurts me, bro. You know? I even had a gentleman from down here. I raised, me and the public raised £7,000 for. And his name was Faisal. Did you guys see that video? And I raised, and I put him into rehab. And he was on crack and heroin. But unfortunately, they ended up taking the money after 48 hours because he ended up walking out. I met him on the train here in Stepney Green. You understand? And I'm not saying because I only had I had a platform. I didn't have no money for him. I had a platform, but I felt his pain. I could have given him Shangini. But that Shangini, I know where that Shangini is going. That's going into our next man's pocket. You know? But I was trying to help my man, innit? And obviously he walked out straight away, but alhamdulillah, if everyone does that, there's going to be one person that's going to go on the right path, at least. And everyone needs to do their bit. Well, I'm there, man. But this life is too short, bro. And yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah. It's cool.
Corona, what sort of services do you have around you to help you out?
Well, I had connections. I don't know if you guys remember connections. Do you remember connections? Yeah, I had connections. You used connection work?
No, I remember it.
Yeah, connection, yeah. I had connections. But guess what? I used to come out of jail thinking that I was bad though. I'll go to the connection worker, I'll see them, boom, boom, boom. These times that I've parked up all my drill, whatever, around the corner. I say, yeah, I'm cool, I didn't want the job. I was not passionate for it. You know? Because my mind was somewhere else. My vision, it's not the eyes that are blind, it's the heart. My heart was blind, bro. I could see, but I couldn't really see. It's only now that I can start seeing certain things. You know? And yeah, man, I went connections. I had a connection worker. Obviously, I had my probation officer. I had my probation officer as well. She was nice, Najat. Was a Somali woman. She looked after me for a bit. What else? That's about it, man. I had most of my education in prison. I got my level 3 personal trainer in prison. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up. You want to say something? You right, yeah?
So you spoke about this in the past. What would you say could be done next in the youth? What type of services should be in place for them?
Okay, fine, pass, right, cool. Right now, have some MMA classes. Get one MMA teacher. So who likes fighting? You man, who likes Sabaha? Have Sabaha tournaments. Have Sabaha tournaments. Bam! Everyone in here is Sabaha in each other. Have a prize at the end. Do you want prize? Give me. Let them use their energy in the right way. You understand? Not just football. I know football's good, but broaden their horizons. Make them think out of the box sometimes. You know? Take them to certain museums. There's a prison museum in South Bank where every single thing that's made in there is from a prisoner. Honestly, you look at that and it will mesmerize you, innit? Like it will make you creative, it will make you think differently. Have an MMA thing, have a poem classes and stuff like that. What else? There's so much, man. We can talk. Yeah, there's so much. You need to ask them what they. You just look what's fun. Have a cooking show. Cooking. Start cooking, man. Teach them how to cook. I love cooking, bro. I like to cook anything, bro. I can cook chicken, fish, anything, bro. And make it into a passion. So when they do grow older and they do get married and stuff, it's not like it's a burden on their partner, on their spouse. They already enjoy doing this. So it just leaves stuff that will help them in the future. What else? Yeah, man. Just life skills, man. Just life skills, man, that will build them, and they can look back and say, they can thank you one day, man. You taught me that, thank you, Olaro. I appreciate you, man. And stuff like that, man. Anything else, my broskies? And yeah, one thing, London, listen. I'm talking about listen. I know it's gonna sound cliche, but listen. Don't try to link up with so many girls, bro. Reason being, if you keep linking females, yeah, eventually when you do meet your wife, you wouldn't know how to love her properly. Why? Because you already gave too much love out. Save that save all that love for the right person. And this is real blood. Save that love. You wouldn't know how to love your wife because you already give some woman that she was your girlfriend, all that energy, and you give that person that energy. And at the end of the day, what is it going to be? What is it going to be, bro? You need to save all that energy for that one woman that you're going to love, you can affect, and you can actually love her. Why do you think a lot of relationships collapse? I don't know. Maybe they put love into something else that they was not supposed to. Only Allah knows. You can save it for the right person. That's my advice. Because right now, it's very hard for me to find love. Reason being, I should be married right now. But right now, I'm picky with it. I'm not picky because I'm bougie. It's because, I don't know why, bro. I'm thinking, bro, why can't I just be happy, bro? You get me? And it may be because I had so many relationships when I was younger. And I'm looking for something else, bro. And it's deep, man. And if you're a virgin, like, you're a bad man. You're a bad man. And I can tell you, I know one person, and you guys will be so surprised there, and he's in a drill suit, and he raps right now. And you guys listen to him, guaranteed, yeah, and my man's still a virgin. And you wouldn't believe it. No. You wouldn't believe it. Wallahi, my man's still a virgin, bro. And that's gangster, bro. Yeah, right now he's talking, he's hitting numbers, and he's still a virgin. And you wouldn't even think about it, cuz. That's bad boy. That's gangster, cuz. No, wallahi, it's not even that, but it's just, think about it. You'd be thinking, my man's in that lifestyle, but he's still holding himself for the right person. SubhanAllah, innit? You would never think that, though. He's holding it. And every girl that tries to move him, he blocks them. And he told me this with his own mouth. Yeah, man.
He's out.
Save yourself for the right person, man. Wallahi.
Now you wish your life, what's your goals?
My goal is to be the president of Somalia. No, like that. My goal is to have books. My goal is to have seminars. I've left my legacy, bro. I can die tomorrow, man. I don't care, bro. I've left something good in this earth, man. You know? And one person who can listen to me what I'm doing, if one person can follow what I do and do, alhamdulillah, I've done my part in this world. It's all about leaving a legacy in this world, man. Leave a stamp in this world. Get me, man? Anyone can make money, man. But when you die, they're still gonna remember you. Leave your legacy. It could be anything.
It's not weird, bro.
We good? That's what's up.
Hey, what's the story behind your tattoo?
Do you want this? I can't. Okay, look at the camera then.